Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new Let's Try for the game Mercury Fallen. One of those colony builder type games. You need to manage a group of colonists as they attempt to survive on an alien world. Automated machine construction was sent ahead to create the underground Mercury Facility, but something has gone wrong. Your colonists awake to find the facility in ruin. You need to expand your colony, grow crops, build structures, recover technology that was lost, all to survive in this game. It is currently available in early access on Steam for $14.99. If you would like to pick it up and try it for yourself, as you can see, it's alpha build version 0.10a. This just got updated to 10a today. When I got on, I just had an update. I played this for like 3 hours or so last night, playing through and doing everything that's currently available in the game. Obviously, it's not complete, as they tell you right here. It's in development still. And if you give this a go, definitely say to send them any feedback and report bugs. That's always a big helper for all of us playing games in early access. Make sure you report these bugs you find. So let's jump on into a new game. Ugh, good grief, this music. No matter what you do, if you sit on this load screen for a while, the music will get very overpowering. My cat's trying to be naughty. And you can generate your maps. You have a bunch of different. Can I type something in? If I type that, what will it do? Probably nothing. Or just call the world see that. It's randomized. You have different map sizes. I'm just going to do the 60 by 60 because there's not a ton of stuff that you can do just yet. This one looks good enough because I do want to have some water right by the base, as you will need it for cooking. I bet that generate button was just for if you type something in. Welcome, Pioneer. Congratulations on being an Infinity Corp Pioneer. As you've just awoken at the Mercury Facility, the first order of operation should be to run a full diagnostic and ensure the facility is running as expected. We here at Infinity Corp have full confidence in the automated facility construction project. Famous last words, right? In the unlikely event that you should lose this manual, we would encourage you to refrain from doing anything that is not in the best interest of the company or your fellow employees. Also, be aware that if you've lost this manual, then it is also likely that the mission has not been successful, rendering this manual and your employment ineffective. Yeah. And at that point, you don't care if you lost the manual, right? System diagnostics. Critical systems error. Extensive error logs indicate that the crew was not awoken at the appropriate time, resulting in extreme renovation of the Mercury facility as it decayed over the decades. We here at Infinity Corp wish to extend our sincerest apology for any inconvenience this may have caused. You may file a formal complaint when and if you return to Earth. Mission objectives updated. Yeah, when and if we can file a report. Thanks, that's so helpful, guys. Mission objectives. Updated mission objectives. Awaken colonists from stasis. Not all the colonists are accounted for. Additional capsules may have survived, but will need to be found. Survive and rebuild the Mercury facility. Much of the blueprint data has been corrupted, but can be recovered if we build a computer station. Note, while injury and death may become a factor, it is strongly discouraged. Okay. You are all part of the Infinity Corp family, and we would hate to lose you. Alpha. Mercury Fallen is still in alpha development and not feature complete. Thank you for joining the development journey. You're very much welcome. I'm going to pause this. Here is our lovely Mercury Facility. As you can see, we have broken walls. We got 2 capsules here and 1 over here. And our little spider bot. You start off, we have a coal generator, you have the bio refiner. This elevator just functions as kind of a storage when you first start out. What the developer has said something on the Steam forums and stuff that you would like to make that maybe in the future let you go up to the surface of the planet. Oh yes, this is different. This is showing you all of your storage materials. This is one part of the update because the skin starting thing used to be right in the corner here. Now, before going any further, since we are off that main page, we can turn this back up. I haven't really actually noticed there being any music, but that seemed... I guess that is music, huh? In a way. Put it right about there. Now, every time you save the game, it does actually make a new save file. And I'm going to guess that this is probably... yeah, it's just calling it the same thing. This is my file I was playing from before. But the good thing is that it does have this in-game way here to be able to delete the files. But you do have different options. You can rename the people and everything, and I don't know why that unpauses when you do that. I've noticed that when I was playing before, it would randomly unpause. But so, getting started, wants us to open stasis capsules. Your colonists are currently in stasis capsules. Click on the stasis capsule, and I'm assuming that that's supposed to have more to it. That seems to... And that was one of the things that was supposed to be something about the text displaying was supposed to have been fixed, but I don't know. That seems like it's supposed to have more to it. It wants us to mine some dirt. Select mining mode in the bottom button bar. Hold left mouse button. Drag to select an area. It wants us to refine structure resin. Find and click on the biorefiner in the facility, select structure resin, and queue some to be crafted. The material compound ingredient is mined. Yeah, again, you get that stuff that you need from mining dirt. But it seems that it's still not quite properly displaying it. Build a crop field, yeah. Growing crops is important for food and refining materials. Find and select the crop field from the build menu under production. It must be placed on dirt. Build a computer station. The existing facility blueprints have been corrupted. The computer station allows us to recover lost data. The computer station must be built on science lab floor and be connected to it needs to be connected to power source. But again, it's not displaying these correctly still. And first recovery project. Open the data recovery screen from the bottom button bar and choose the basic production as the active project. Make sure a colonist has the science job role by either selecting the colonist or pressing tab to access the... Yeah, here's our colonist. Right now we just have our little worker bot that has 1 smarter colonists learn job skills more quickly, 1 of 10. 8 for muscles determine colonists carrying capacity, movement speed decreased if over carry capacity, and athletics affects movement speed. And here's all of the jobs that they can have. Haul comm officer, doctor, scientist, cook, botanist, engineer, miner, and builder. So go ahead, click on it. It gives you info about the capsules, and they give negative 20% to Decora. And tell it to open capsule and unpause, and we'll get our first colonist, and then we can deconstruct and you'll get materials back from it. We'll go ahead and wake everybody up. And this is our mining button here. You can tell them to get rid of this wall debris. And you can use the keyboard to move the camera around too, but I preferred to just use my mouse. It's much simpler that way. Because you press your scroll wheel and you can rotate. I did need to turn on the invert rotation, because when I tried to do it before, it's like, this is not at all how this works. Oh, nice. We have another capsule hidden right here. We get this out of the way and get this dirt out from in front of it. And we'll be able to have an extra colonist. But it wants us to make some structure resin, which requires the materials that we're getting from this dirt. This stuff. Structure resin. Yes, we mined some dirt. Oh, right. The material is mineral compound, what you get from mining dirt, so these ones. We'll have it in it. And you can do by 1, 5, or infinite. We'll just have you make, say, 40. Let's go ahead and wake this person up. I actually had somebody die in my other file. I'm not exactly sure why they died. If you right click, you can close windows, because it will tell you little messages up here, but if you missed what it said because it went away too fast or you weren't paying attention and then it goes away, there's no way to see that. Some kind of log would be a really nice feature to add. Get them working on clearing out a bunch of stuff. And they can't walk on water, even though it seems like when you look at water that they would be able to, because it tells you movement speed minus 55%, but they can't actually walk on the water. If you tell them, if I told them to get this, they would never do it because they can't get over there. And we do want to build a storage chest for them so that they can put these materials away rather than it be sitting all over the place. So we do need to get a computer room built. I think over here would probably be a good space to do it. Since we have these holes in the wall anyway. So probably especially if you do the bigger size maps, when you go out further, you have the possibility of finding other capsules and even find more of these spider bots. I found one spider bot. Oh, see. Oh wow, we got 2 spider bots. Let's activate them both so that they can help us out. Especially given the fact that they do not require any food or rest. You see we have anthracite here and hematite, and the developer has said that he would like to work on a way that will allow you to mine this ore that's in the floor. Because right now you can't do that. And you can only put your crop fields on dirt, so if you have big patches that has left behind minerals, you will not be able to put your farm down there. Let's get in our instruction and we'll put... Actually, I guess we don't really need to put that there, but we will put a door there. And start getting a room built for the science lab. I need to put down science floor. And also, each of these tells you what materials and how many resources it needs. I do very much like this addition to showing this on screen. It's much nicer than having to go click on global inventory before. That would open up a screen that would show you that now it just toggles this on and off. It might be a nice touch to also let you still see that other screen. Maybe even adjust the size of it so that you didn't have to have scroll bars on it, because you couldn't see everything all at once. Are we done making that? No, we just haven't been... There's a door right there, you know, you don't have to go around like that. Weirdos. Then we can put the computer station down. R on the keyboard will rotate objects. And I actually didn't bother to look at what it requires. You just need... Okay, you just need 20 of that, so that is fine. Tell them to keep mining things out. Mine stuff out over here as well. Really don't know what that noise was for, but because there's nothing popping up saying, oh, this occurred. Yes, and colonists will just sleep on the floor, which I believe increases their stress. So you click on them, you can see their fatigue, how much stress they have, which you have a lot of stress, probably because you're sleeping on the floor, how hungry they are, and you do get mashed potatoes to start with. Mashed potatoes is currently the only food that they can eat. You grow potatoes on the farms, and then you have to get a kitchen and all that good stuff. We already got this built. Nice. You can choose your recovery project, and the first thing it wants us to do is basic production, which will unlock iron ingots, copper ingots, utilities to research, food prep to research, metallurgy to research, and ore refinery. So recover data. You can also access that screen right here on the data recovery. Do we have somebody who would be really good for that? No, they all have ones. So I think probably just the best suited person would go do these things, or if everybody's like equal, then probably just random, unless it's always just random. I'm not sure how it decides who's gonna do what if you have everybody able to do it. Go ahead and put doors in over there. Well, you know what, but you do actually need to have a floor there because you can still see the dirt under it, and I think it says that dirt, yeah, has a -15 to movement speed and -15% to decor. So we'll just stick down some hallway floor underneath those doors. And over here, we're going to want to make a bedroom, because we will want to have beds for our colonists so that they can sleep in comfort. See, biorefiner queue has finished. So it just stays up for a little while. You can click on it. Oh wow, okay, you can click on it and it'll open that up. That's nice. Let's queue up a bunch more of that because we will need quite a lot. But it just stays up for so long, and if you miss a message up there, again, it doesn't show it to you. Let's all wait on actually making the walls and just see what kind of space that we have to work with. Yeah, and each room, depending on what you have for the floor tiles, it has a different light color around it, which is a very nice touch. And on furniture we have beds, again R to rotate. I think we actually have 4 people, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. And on here you can click this and you can rename them, which I personally love. I know a lot of people do like to rename the people in the games that they play. See, nobody actually wants to sleep right up against a wall, right? So let's extend this out a little bit. Yeah, he's sleeping right next to where I'm gonna put a bed. Nora Schultz has contracted a new ailment, hand cramp. See, things like that, if they pop up saying, like, oh, they got a hand cramp, they broke their hand or something, if you miss that message, there's no way for you to see it again, so adding a new option down here, like for log, would be a very good idea. I don't technically know if you actually need to have 1 bed per colonist. It just makes sense, because they won't necessarily be sleeping at the same time, right? So I'm not sure if you actually need to, but it's like, it just seems like the right thing to do to let everybody have their own bed, right? So we'll just make this whole area a bedroom. That way if we find anybody else, you have room for other beds. And actually it should have doors in here as well, so that they'll be able to get out there to do all this mining and stuff. Definitely seems like probably got the sound issues fixed with this patch, because most of the time I was like hardly ever hearing them doing things. And yeah, I guess that kind of rumbly sound is what's considered the music. So it's like you hear actual music when you're on the main menu, but then again, like, music? Don't believe I hear anything. Another hand cramp. Well, I'm very sorry, guys, that you're getting all these hand cramps. Get back to work. I'm also gonna go ahead and put storage in here, so that way maybe they'll put a lot of these materials in here so like they can just walk right over to the refinery. Actually, that's probably not the best spot to put it. Deconstruct. Because actually we're gonna want to make this room bigger. So let's actually put the storage back here. I actually want to make it bigger because this one is pretty small, so let's just take out this wall. And this is engineering floor. Because these machines and like the refinery can only be on engineering floor. Right, and you can't build walls and stuff on water, so you need to put, thought I clicked you. You need to put down just like some hallway flooring over top of it. And oops, I don't need to go that far out. You gotta change to floor if you want to deconstruct floor material. And then remember you changed it. Did we ever get this researched? Oh, right. I never hooked up power to it. Power conduit. And our power is way over here. Probably the best bet would just be straight over like that. Would be kind of nice if this preview of where it is would like auto rotate so that you're not seeing it facing the wrong way like that when you put it in. As soon as you tell it that you want floor to be there, then you can put stuff on top of it. But again, they can't walk on the water, so I just made a little path so they can get over here so I can tell them to mine this stuff out. Start getting down some crop fields. They don't really seem like they'll walk across the crop fields. I don't know if that's something that's going to be changed, because they seem like they might walk on it a little, but if I like put another one right here, then I don't think they'll walk around. Enough with the hand cramps. So in cases like this, if I want them to still be able to get like over here, it's probably a good idea to leave some space in between so they can walk in between them. Still have no idea what that little sound effect is for. An active robot that was just sitting there? Alright. I was gonna say, why are you just sitting there? Alright, now we have our crop field and we can tell it what to grow. The choices right now in the game is hemp, potatoes, and lemon bulbs. We're going to go with some potatoes in this field because we need to be able to get food. I'm gonna have them plant hemp there because we will need quite a bit of hemp. Because if we come over and look at our crafting stuff, obviously a lot of things use this and you just get that from dirt. Bioplastic, you need hemp, and to make cloth you need the lemon bulb. Which I believe is why our beds aren't being built. I think that needs, yeah, I need cloth for that. Hemp there. I'm going to put another thing of potatoes in this field. Let's go ahead and get another thing of hemp and then get a couple of fields for the lemon bulbs. Oh, see, somebody just died. I'm not sure why, because you can't click on it and have, like, any explanation of why they died. Are we, like, out of food? We have no raw potatoes and no mashed potatoes. So yeah, maybe he starved to death, so we have no food. I think right over here would be a pretty good place that we could put our kitchen area. Looks like the research finished, so we will need that. Right now we need to research this so we can get the kitchen floor, refrigerator, and cooking station, and then we'll definitely want utilities because you need water conduit and water pumps for making the food. Ice strain. Okay. Oops. Another person died, and everybody has eye strain. We went from cramps to eye strain. Any of you guys want to come over to here and do that research? Oh, damn, we only have 2 people left. Yeah, I definitely did not have people dropping quite so fast. I only had 1 person die on my other thing, and it took me a while just to be able to get food going. Because I don't think they actually eat the raw potatoes. I could be wrong. Maybe that's why they're dying, because they maybe would go over here and eat the raw stuff. Yeah, all that's left in there is just the stealing bits. Yeah, you could stop, you know, standing around. You could come over here and do the research that you need to do so that we can actually build a damn kitchen. Let the robots work on the mining. Why are you not doing anything? Recovering data. Really? You're standing over here, you're nowhere near the computer. How are you recovering data? They might be stuck and the only way for you to fix that is save your game and reload. So I was having a lot of problems before. I think it's a bug that this update was supposed to fix, where that's just creepy, dude. And of course, reloading removes all the tasks that you had. Apparently that removed more than just that. Not connected, not enough power. What? Are we out of... No. Okay, now you're fine. I still have this person standing around doing absolutely nothing, pretending that they're recovering data over here. Of course, things are gonna be going about things all wonkadoodly when I'm actually trying to record. I wasn't having this problem with them refusing to do what I tell them when I was playing, just to get a feel for the game. Got this person over here sleeping in the middle of the crop fields. Oh, now you're sleeping over there. Let's just go to super hyperspeed here, because you guys are taking forever to sleep. Looks like you got a harvest of potatoes. That's good. We have 7 raw potatoes. We have no mashed potatoes. There we go. Now you're actually sitting at the computer. But unfortunate that I apparently lost all those colonists, though. We need to get lemon bulbs planted in these 2 spots. So we're definitely going to need those materials. What we got here? Some azurite, soft form of copper. Yeah, I really like this planet. It's like little glow bulbs. Now that's a cool touch. Because it is an alien planet after all, and it does say something about that they like found that plant here. I forget where I saw that. It might have been not in game that said that. So we can start getting some things for the kitchen. Probably about like that. You can always expand it later if necessary. Data recovered, food prep, okay. And then we want to get utilities. And now we have our kitchen floor that we can get in. Which needs the material resin and bioplastic. We currently have nothing queued. How much? We have 8 bioplastic and no structure resin. I'll queue up some of that. I guess I can get rid of some of these beds. We don't need these beds anymore because we lost all those people. We'll put a door here and then just fill in this wall. And help keep our facility pretty. Help relieve their stress. I do very much enjoy like these city builder, colony builder type games. They are a very enjoyable kind of game and a great way to pass your time. Something you can just kind of relax while you're playing. Ooh, we got a pod. Ooh, a couple of pods. Oh, nice. And we don't have stuff. You know, I'm gonna not open both of them just yet since we don't have any meals and I don't know if they actually will eat the raw food or not. It's like I don't want to grab them all just to end up having them die on me like the other guys because we don't have any food. Stick down a second biorefiner. Maybe that'll help. And what else do we have to research? I don't think we need much. We will recover the data for recreation because it will give us a table for them to be able to sit down and eat at. Still have absolutely no structure resin. We need to get this floor in here. And put down a water pump, which requires metal and bioplastic. We do have the steel ingots that we came here with. And now we have a refrigerator that we can hold ingredients and meals in. We really need these guys to get our damn kitchen floor down, but we don't have any structure resin and very little bioplastic. Yeah, we have tons and tons of materials all over the place. There's nobody picking them up and putting them away. Actually, it's our... Yeah, that's full. And that's full, that's why nobody's putting anything away. Oops. Storage is this one. It always throws me out because it has the same icon. You can stick one there and another one right there. And we will need an ore refinery, so let's go ahead and get that stuck in there. And that will also need power. Actually, you're better off going that way. Deconstruct power conduit. We don't need that. Let's keep queuing that up because we need lots and lots. There we go. We're getting it down. Would you put it over here first, and I could actually get things built? I guess I could tell it. Okay, we got our eating table now. I want to put the cooking station over here so it's closer to the water pump because the cooking station does need water connected to it. It tells you right here it needs 75 watts of power per second and 50 gallons of water per second. So I guess the kitchen didn't need to be that big, but hey, because the recreation table that they eat at actually needs to be in a different type of room. We'll need some floor there though. Let's see, the eating table has to be on recreation floor. So I bring it out one more block. Because we want to give them room to get around behind it. We want to leave some ways for them to get out. We're still on the floor, damn it. We are out of freaking everything. We do have some lumen bulbs, but we very much need to get bioplastic and structure resin going so that we can get this kitchen and stuff done, so we can actually get them some food. We are pretty short on hemp. Like, probably should put down a couple more fields and have them both grow hemp. Actually, probably even put down a couple more for potatoes as well. It looks like their hunger's doing alright, so it must be that they will eat the raw food. So let's go ahead and get this guy out. So that he can be useful and help us take care of all this stuff. Plant some hemp in both of these, and then these two I'll plant more potatoes just to make sure we keep a good supply of potatoes. We have absolutely no hemp. Yeah, see, having an on-screen thing for this is all well and good, but you see, if you want to be able to see more stuff, then you start opening up more things and you get a scrolling deal going on. It can be a bit awkward. And now this all just toggles out and up, so it would be nice to have both options. Are we bored not doing things now because we have no more stuff to mine? Well, here. Mine lots. Those are ready for harvest. These potatoes over here are getting close too. Yeah, they were done. Now we have some hemp, so you guys can get back to work on that. Oh good, we got this built up finally. I'm going to tell that to Infinite can craft our structure resin. Let's just tell this to oops. No, not that one. Gotta change it first to bioplastic infinite craft on there. I know we don't have any cloth either, so we can't make the beds. We do have lumen bulbs though, so let's craft some over here. Like 40. Another capsule. Excellent. I did not find this many capsules on the world I was playing before. I found one, maybe two other capsules, and that was all that was on that world. And, you know, you poor baby. Brooke has her hand cramp, guys. You were carrying around hemp. That's very nice. You get all this info right from there. You're a very good miner, Dakota. You're obviously one that's been around for a bit. These people that just have one on scientists will just go ahead and take off. When I was playing this before, I did like research everything that you possibly could. But like for the purposes of showing you guys the game, there's like really not really a need right now to show researching everything, because you can't do a whole lot with that. Because you know, you just get to a point and then there's nothing else you can do. You can mine out everything down here in the world, and then you've got nothing left to get materials for. How's our storage is doing? It's almost full. That's nearly full. That is full. And so was that. And I thought I closed up all the walls. There we go, now we got a couple of beds. And how many actual people do we have? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'd say definitely would want to have at least a couple more. Just to make sure that there's a bed available for everyone. In case, you know, 2 people are sleeping and then somebody else is like, oh, I need to sleep too. So they wouldn't have to sleep on the floor. Yay, you're all happy now. You got your bed. So I think that also would make their fatigue go down a lot faster. And for stress, there is recreation items you can put up, but we haven't really researched that yet. Like decor plus 10 if you put down lamps. And like maybe put a lamp in each of the rooms, and that'll make them a little less stressed. I still have not gotten our kitchen stuff built. The cooking station, I need metal and bioplastic. We still have all our steel ingots, so it's just a matter of the bioplastic. That also needs 10 steel. They both need 10. Yeah, and we have only 10. So we will need to have somebody make some ingots. That's iron though, we need steel. Is there something I didn't research? Yeah, metallurgy. Metallurgy. So let's just cancel that. I don't need to make that. We don't necessarily need it right now, at least. Oh, we need to run power conduits. And that one I just happened to put on top of where there already was a power conduit. That's pretty amusing. That's not even built, so it's like, yeah, that's why I never connected that up. That should get all of our lights on and help with their stress levels a little bit. But yeah, you do have the research for decor so that you can research relaxation and get a couple more items that will help with their stress levels. That needs bioplastic and a bunch of we have a lot of structure resin right now, but we do not have hardly any bioplastics still. And it is on infinite queue. I just need somebody to actually go over there and do it. Because we have plenty of material compound. You guys bored again? I need to tell you to dig a whole bunch more. Alright, we researched metallurgy. So now I can go over here and get you to make some steel ingots. Let's have you make 20 because we just need really 10 more because we need 10 per each of those. Oh, poor baby got a hand cramp. Would actually be kind of nice too if you could have some sort of maybe icon that would come up on the storage units when they're full. Some kind of like full icon showing you that, hey, it's full, so you need to get more. I see almost all of them are full again. I always click on that instead. Let's just go ahead and put down a few more storage units. Because they do fill up pretty darn quickly. Yeah, okay, now we just have infinite queues for structural resin and bioplastic. Hopefully they will get on that. And we have 23 steel ingots, so we will be good for crafting these once we finally manage to get enough bioplastic to actually make them. Looks like we just did, because we got our bot over here building us our stove. Or refinery, we finished its queue, that is fine. Hooray! Let's see, all you can make right now in this stage of the game is mashed potatoes. Those just infinite. Well, we probably don't need to infinite queue that, cause then, actually, no, I think we have plenty of people to designate somebody to cooking all the time. Yeah, we have quite a few people and quite a few bots, so nobody has any real skill at cooking just yet. So anybody, just come on, do that. And we got our fridge that can hold 400. We just need to get our table now. Everybody will be really happy. Just need to get 5 bioplastic created for that. Did I not get the line connected for you? What's the problem here? Why is the power not going through here? Do we not have enough juice? 450 of 600 watts. Maybe if I get a second cold generator. Yeah, see now they're coming and sitting down at the table to eat. Which I would imagine probably helps their stress. Sitting down at the table to eat their mashed potatoes, because apparently they, you know, don't have power. Yeah, it's not hooked up, and it's not hooked up to water. Because that's not getting any damn power either. Probably because that would, I don't know, maybe put us over, but it's like it's all connected, but it's like not going through. Maybe if I just say screw having the power conduits go through that way and just go directly from over here. Okay, and that's going to connect up even without this thing there. Do we not? Oops, I didn't actually want you to build it. We need some metals. 10, 10, and 5. Well, we have plenty of the metals, but you need bioplastic. We don't quite have the bioplastic just yet. You need 5. Is all of our stuff full again? Jeez. Maybe storage crates with a larger capacity would be a nice future update feature. And again, like an icon on there to show if it's full would definitely be a great touch. You wouldn't have to go around clicking on 5,000 different. There we go. Now our power. Yeah, it would have put us over 610. Maybe that's why it wouldn't go through. Because all of those things that were connected would put it over our generation powers. But for the most part, that is the game thus far. You know, obviously there's still some things I couldn't research biology to get cloning to research. You get medbay floors and get medipods, and they can go lay down in those and a doctor will heal them. You can get cloning, which I have not touched on, but there's probably not a ton you can do with that yet, and relaxation to get a bench and chairs to help the relaxation so they don't get too stressed out. But that is pretty much the game so far. It definitely has a lot of potential. These kind of games are always pretty fun for you to play, relax to, maybe watch your favorite Let's Player while you're playing games like this, because, you know, you set up them for them to go mining and make certain things and then just let them go about their business. I will definitely make videos in the future for this game to keep you updated. Like, I might make like a revisit video sometime down the line after quite a bit of new features has been added, and, you know, obviously like probably no real time frame for when the game will come out of early access, so no promises on, you know, like exactly when I'm going to make future videos, but you need more content for me to show you guys much more. And, you know, like a full Let's Play of this game would be an odd thing too, because, you know, it's just a colony builder, there's no real ending, but I will definitely make sure to make at least an update video in the future when there's more content in the game. So if you guys enjoy this video, please do leave a like. Have any comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Check this game out on Steam. I will have game description as well as a link to the Steam store page for this game in the description below. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.